We are live with the Onyx Path News. Welcome once again to another edition. Yes, we are getting deep into the guts of January now, and we have already started our next crowdfunding campaign here at Onyx Path Publishing. This crowdfunding campaign is very different to anything we have done before. Main reason being, this, I wouldn't call it impromptu, but it is most certainly, it's designed to be shorter. Let me be clear. Our crowdfunding campaign, which is on Indiegogo and is linked below, is a reprint campaign for Scion Origin, the Trinity Continuum Core, and Trinity Continuum Aeon. Now, these are all books that have already had successful crowdfunding campaigns. You may be wondering, why would I back? Well, a couple of reasons. One, you might have missed the opportunity to pick up these books in traditional printed versions. And you may be thinking, upon saying that, well, if I want them, I'll just pick them up from the store. Maybe you can. But more likely than not, you can't, because we have run through our first print run on all three of these games. This is very good news for us. It's amazing news for us. Hopefully, this is good news for you as well, because it means if you missed out on the first print run for Scion Origin, the Trinity Continuum Core, or Trinity Continuum Aeon, you can now pick all three of those up in traditional printed format via the campaign that's running below. Unlike a lot of our crowdfunding campaigns, we don't have a high funding target. We are going to be doing this regardless, but the whole point of the campaign is to see how much interest we can generate, and who knows, if we get enough funding, we might start doing traditional prints of other books that haven't seen it yet, like Trinity Continuum Assassins, for instance. But we do need your backing to make that happen. Of course, you may also think, well, you know, it isn't very exciting to me to get a book that's already been out for a few years. Well, there's more stuff, because each of these books is being amended. We have over the years been accumulating various changes we wanted to make to all three of them, and those changes are going to be incorporated into this second print run for all three books. You can call them amendments, you can call them errata. Basically, we are changing up the manuscripts in subtle ways for every single one of these books to make it a proper second print run. So do give it your support if you haven't already. It is linked below. I would love to hear from you if this is something that interests you, or if you have any questions for that matter, do ask. And now, what next? What else do we have going on? Well, as always, we of course have a Start Playing gaming evening. That is linked below too. And we love it when people play and run our games at these events. But we also, excuse me, we also have a very exciting, I'll just look this up. There are currently Scion and They Came From Beneath the Sea PDF deals over on Roll20, or for Roll20. I have linked those below as well. Sorry for the clicking, just had to remind me which games were included in this. We do quite a few. And you can find those links below. If you're the kind of person who likes to use virtual tabletops, this is a good place to pick them up while they've got money off. So we released last Wednesday Icons of Rage for Werewolf the Apocalypse. This is another big deal for us, because Icons of Rage, now available on print on demand, is our very last Werewolf the Apocalypse book for, well, World of Darkness 20th Anniversary Edition. And that means the only 20th Anniversary Edition books we have to come are for Mage. The game line I came onto, the first book I contributed any words to was for Werewolf 20. So now that that line has come to an end, it's bittersweet. You know, it's wonderful to see these books that we've been working on for so long, and there's quite a few in the 20th Anniversary Edition line now, have reached their end point, their conclusion. So it's nice to feel that sense of satisfaction, that sense of conclusion. But on the other hand, it's also sad because it's a wonderful edition. The edition of Werewolf I tend to run is 20th anniversary. In fact, it is the edition I run, the only edition I run. And I think Icons of Rage, and I'll pair that with Howls of Apocalypse and Apocalyptic Record. It's a wonderful trio to send the line out on, because you have a huge slew of characters in Icons of Rage that you can incorporate into your games as antagonists or allies. Howls of Apocalypse, which we also released last year, is scenarios for Werewolf the Apocalypse. I heard from lots of people, I want to run Werewolf, but I don't know how. I don't know how to set up scenarios for Werewolf. What can I do to keep challenging them with more than just combat? Howls of Apocalypse has you covered there. And Apocalyptic Record has a lot of meta plot setting material in as well. So if you're looking for story ideas, if you're looking for ways to hook your players into Werewolf, Apocalyptic Record is there for you too. So it's a great way to send the line off. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported Werewolf the Apocalypse under our stewardship. We're very proud of it, and we do hope you've picked up Icons of Rage. And hello to Alan, Mediocre Gamer, and Nicholas, who are tuning in live to watch this news. Now, I am going to be heading off to the Monday meeting, but I will say again, please do check out our crowdfunding campaign below. You may think on first look, I already have these books if you have Scion, Origin, Trinity, Continuum, or Trinity, Continuum, Aeon, but remember, these 3 editions, they all have additions to the text. This is our second print run, and if you don't already have traditionally printed copies, this is the way the books are meant to be read. So they are beautiful, beautiful books. Please do consider picking them up. And I will send thanks to the team for ready for Across the 8 Directions, Mediocre Gamer. I'm glad to hear you've enjoyed it. So I will be heading off, but thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.